In a quiet coastal town where the sea met the sky, an elderly man named Henry lived. His house stood by the shore, its paint weathered by salt and wind. Every morning, Henry would sit by his window, his gaze lost in the endless ocean. His eyes held a deep, quiet sadness, the kind that lingers patiently, day after day, just like the tide. Beside him, on a small wooden desk, rested an old box. It was rough and worn, its corners softened by time, held closed by a faded piece of string. Inside that box was a single letter, a letter Henry had kept for many, many years. A letter he had never opened. Long ago, Henry had a son named Daniel. When Daniel was young, they were inseparable. They spent their afternoons fishing, waking before dawn to catch the best tide. At night, they sat by the fire, sharing stories and laughter. Henry taught Daniel how to tie fishing knots, how to read the weather, and how to be patient when life moved slowly. But as we all know, time has a way of changing everything. As Daniel grew older, the world outside their small town grew louder. His dreams became bigger, and the weight of expectations became heavier. Small disagreements between father and son slowly turned into long, painful silences. Then came the argument. Harsh words were spoken, fueled by pride and misunderstanding. Words that once released could never be taken back. That evening, Daniel left. The sound of the front door closing echoed through Henry's chest, a sound that would haunt him for years. Daniel never returned. Weeks turned into months, and months turned into years. Henry wrote letters to his son, pouring his regrets onto paper, but none were ever sent. Fear held his hands still. The fear of rejection, the fear of reopening old wounds. So he waited, hoping that time might somehow heal what silence had broken. The vast, lonely ocean became his only companion. Then one cold winter night, a neighbor knocked on Henry's door. She held a small, aged envelope in her hands. "This was found at the old post office," she said gently. "It was never delivered." Henry recognized the handwriting instantly. It was Daniel's. His hands trembled as he took the letter. He sat down slowly, the weight of that small piece of paper pressing down on his heart. He couldn't bring himself to open it. "I'm too late," he whispered to the empty room. Days passed without rest. Sleep was a stranger. The unopened letter sat on his desk, a constant, silent question. What if it was full of anger? What if his son never forgave him? What if this was the final goodbye he had always dreaded? The fear of what was inside grew heavier than all his years of regret. But one quiet morning, as the first rays of sunlight touched the floor, Henry made a choice. He took a deep breath, his old hands shaking, and carefully opened the envelope. The paper was worn, but the ink, though faded, was clear. "Dear Dad," it began. Henry's eyes blurred with tears as he read on. "I'm sorry for everything I said. I was young, proud, and foolish. You did your best, and I never said thank you. I still remember the nights by the fire and the fishing knots you taught me. I miss that. I miss you. I don't know if I'll ever find the courage to come back, but I want you to know you're still my hero." Tears rolled down Henry's weathered face. He folded the letter gently and held it close to his chest. "I waited too long," he whispered, "but you came back in words." That evening, Henry walked to the shore where he and Daniel once fished together. He carried a small lantern and the letter. He lit the lantern, its warm glow dancing on the sand. As the ocean listened, Henry spoke softly into the wind. "Forgive me, my son, and thank you for healing my heart." The lantern's light drifted across the quiet sea, a tiny star on the dark water. This story isn't just about Henry and Daniel. It's about all of us. Words have incredible power. They can break hearts and build walls, but they can also heal wounds that time cannot touch. Silence might feel safe, but it often carries the heavy price of regret. Pride might feel strong, but it weakens love. Don't wait years to say what truly matters. Don't assume there will always be more time. Say thank you. Say I'm sorry. Say I love you while your words can still be heard. Because sometimes one letter, one sentence, or one single moment of courage can heal what years of silence could not. Ask yourself today, who is waiting for your words? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring English stories, right here on English Life Dailies, words that heal the heart. Thanks for watching the story.